Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm not sure if this is the first video you guys are gonna see with my new setup or not, because I had a build-up video that I filmed and it's either going up today when I film this or it's like gonna go up Monday. Either one, I don't know. I'm actually not feeling too hot, but I really needed to wash my hair, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and just like get this out because I did want to give you guys a self-care Sunday this week. So I had you guys take a poll between this and the Miche Rosemary Mint, and you guys chose Miche. So today we are going to be talking about the Miche Warm Sugar Cookie Limited Edition Holiday Deep Conditioner. The texture is so on point. This smells like the sugared snickerdoodle candle from Bath and Body Works. This smells so good. So I figured let's go ahead and do this today. I'm happy that we were all on the same page with that one. And then I'm also going to try out a new cocktail. So y'all know I've been using Lavish with Uncle Funky's for a while. And I'm almost out of Uncle Funky, so I wanted to go ahead and bring Curl Maker back. So I'm going to see how I like these two together. I feel like the wash and go should be similar because Camille Rose and Uncle Funky's daughter have very similar formulations, and these mixed very well in my hands. So we're gonna do all of that today. So if you're interested in, you know, chatting it up with me and trying out new products and just keep on working. Let's talk about this first. It says what it does: pamper your hair with something sweet and decadent for the holidays. Our Warm Sugar Cookie Deep Conditioning Mask is made with creamy cocoa butter, which has healing and softening properties that will leave your hair feeling healthy, shiny, and moisturized during the cold season. The sweet aroma of warm sugar cookies will remind you of baking fresh cookies with grandma in the kitchen. So cute. Even though this smells good enough to eat, please do not ingest. And it just says, after shampooing hair, apply a generous amount of deep conditioner into clean, damp hair. Comb through gently from roots to ends to thoroughly distribute conditioner. Place a plastic cap over hair and leave it on for 30 minutes. Rinse thoroughly with warm water. Of course, it says that you can sit underneath a deep conditioning cap for 10 to 15 minutes with heat for a more intense treatment. And then the ingredients. The first 5 ingredients are distilled water, slippery elm, BTMS, cereal alcohol, and cocoa seed butter. So I'm excited to see how this one works. So this is the moisture version. The peppermint one that I featured 2 weeks ago is the protein version, which I actually found to be strengthening, more strengthening than strengthened. So it's definitely more of like an elasticity treatment type of deep conditioner. So I really like the peppermint one. I'm happy that I got two. And then of course I went ahead and ordered another one of the cookie one because if I don't like it, I can just give it away, you know? But I have the feeling that I'm going to like it. And I also got another strengthen because y'all know I stay using strengthen. So this is where my hair is at. I shampooed with the Camille Rose Orange Blossom Cleansing Milk. This is now the Neroli Blossom Cleansing Milk. So I use the original formula. Some of y'all were like, oh no, you must be mistaken. And I'm just like, really? Y'all? I feel like some people really love to be condescending. Like, I'm not gonna post about something if I don't see the shit with my own eyes. Like, what do I look like coming on and telling y'all that a brand changed a formulation and just straight up lying about it? Like, as much as I talk about people doing that on YouTube, why would I turn around and do it myself? Like, no, the formulations have changed on all of them. And that's just something that's gonna have to be accepted. And I've been asked several times if I'm gonna buy all of the ones that are in the store and do another review. No. Why would I do that? Like, y'all, I spend enough money on this channel, and of course things that I want to use on my own time as well. I'm not going out of my way to do that. The only way that those are getting another review is if Camille Rose hits me up and says, hey, will you be part of a campaign? That's the only way that's happening. This feels really nice, just so y'all know. Again, it's more of like that goopy texture, kind of how the peppermint one is, but this one is definitely richer. You can tell that there's a heavier butter in there. But yep, as I suspected, it still has really, really good slip. I love Miche products, and Miche stays showing me love too, so it's nice when people that you know, brands that you really enjoy show you love. But yeah, y'all, like, I'm not going back out and buying that again. Like, for what? Like, first of all, I already know that it probably wouldn't get much traction because y'all would probably think it was a re-upload or something. But second of all, like, that's just wasting money. Like, I really enjoy doing product reviews, and I enjoy going out and trying new things and seeing what's out there on the market. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna waste my money, and that's just wasteful. Hence why I posted that there was an ingredient change, so y'all would know, because I'm not gonna go buying all of it. And truthfully, just judging by some of the changes in the formulations, like for this one, the main surfactant is cocoa betaine. In the new one, it is C1416 alpha olefin sulfonate, and it is higher up in the formula. And I already know that I highly doubt that it will be the same, because as I've mentioned before, that ingredient is extremely potent and extremely cleansing. And I already own a lot of things like that in my collection. What makes the Orange Blossom so unique is that it is something that is truly moisturizing. So if I have a day like today where I've already clarified, so I clarified not this week but the week before, and I went in with relatively light products, which y'all will see that video soon. I just finished washing out the She Scented Plum Nectar and Agave on day 4, and day 5, and I can't wait for y'all to see that review. But so the cleansing milk, the Orange Blossom one, is amazing for that kind of situation, because I can still get nice cleansing properties, but as you guys saw, my hair was definitely very moisturized, and I usually like wash, rinse, and repeat with that just to make sure that everything is getting out. And there we go again. I feel like the penetration isn't quite as immediate as the peppermint one was, but this one does have a heavier butter in it, so. But it feels really good, and the smell is scrumptious. It smells so good. I wish I didn't feel like crap, because it would probably smell even better to me right now. Right now, my stomach is low-key kind of like, Yeah, how have you guys been this past week? I was doing good until I got sick. I'm pretty sure I picked something up from work. There go my brother with his loud ass truck. I'm excited about this a week because I have 2 videos that I'm really excited about uploading. A lot of you guys have been asking me for more makeup videos, so I did a get ready with me style video using some products that are newer to me, just kind of playing around, you know, and just had some discussion. So that was fun to film. And so, like I said in that video, just let me know, like, do you want more like get ready with me style content? Do you want, you know, actual tutorials, swatches? Like, what are y'all wanting to get from that? Or is it just simply that you just want to see what the heck I'm putting on my face, you know? Like, because makeup videos are actually a lot to film. And I've known this for a while, because I do have some earlier videos where I was doing makeup. They're a lot harder to film. So it helps to kind of know what people want to see, because when it comes down to filming makeup content, it does take a lot more time. It's more of a process, you know, than just like doing your hair. Like unless you're doing like a serious intricate style, it's definitely more of a process. So it's one of those things where I want to make sure I'm actually creating stuff that you want to see, so that it's not wasted memory card space, you know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. And then of course the plum nectar and agave collection, that was fun to film with. And I have like a day 5 update too. I made sure to film that before I got on and started doing this. So I'm going to leave this in for about 20 minutes underneath my deep conditioning cap and see how this goes. So far, the slip was nice. I was able to get out all my knots and tangles. I really didn't have a lot of shed hair this time around, simply because I did so much detangling in the shower. I already threw that away. So slip was on point. It definitely feels richer than the peppermint, so I can already feel the differences just based on the formulation alone. So they definitely aren't the same. And the smell is fantastic. I could already kind of see the shine that it was bringing to my hair too. So hopefully when I rinse it out, all of those properties will remain. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit underneath the deep conditioning cap, and then I'll come back and we will see how the Lavish and the curl maker work together. Okay guys, I'm back and here is my hair. Feeling good. Feeling nice. So in comparison to the peppermint one, I definitely like the peppermint one more, but I already figured that would be the case because y'all know I like protein. I got fine strands, so protein is always a move for me. I find this deep conditioner very softening. I don't have as much shine now as when the product was in my hair, but I do have a nice amount of natural shine. This is very softening. When I took my deep conditioning cap off, like literally every single bit had penetrated into my strands to the point where my hair low-key felt like it had started drying. But it felt really good rinsing it out. I would say that this doesn't do as much for my elasticity, and I feel like because my hair is so soft, I do have a little bit more frizz than I usually would with other deep conditioners, but my hair feels really good. Like I wish you guys could just stick your hands through the camera and feel my hair. Well, actually, no, I don't, because that's just weird. But it feels really, really nice. I actually think I like this a little bit more than Indulge. More so because of the application. I feel like I see a little bit more of a difference in my hair, even though it's not like that super smoothing kind of feeling, you know? This is nice. So it's not my favorite Miche deep conditioner. It doesn't outdo Strengthen, and I feel like I do still prefer the peppermint one over this because the peppermint one really did help with elasticity. But I do still prefer this over Indulge. So if I had to like go down the line, it would be like Indulge, Sugar Cookie, Peppermint, and then Strengthen in terms of like least to greatest. But I like all of them, and I do like this, and I'm not sad that I have another one on the way. So if you are looking for something that's going to be very softening and give good moisture to the hair, I do suggest this because it feels really good. So let me go ahead and section. Ellie is up under me eating her food. She's so stinking cute. That's the only thing with where I'm sitting. A lot of times she's in the bed and you can't really see her where I'm sitting. But sometimes she will be like chilling out on this side because her favorite toy is over there. So y'all might see her there. Or y'all might hear her trying to talk to me and get my attention in the videos, but you may not see her the way you saw her when I was sitting in front of my bed. But oh my God, it is so nice to have a chair. Ooh, y'all. I said, you know what? I'm not old, but my back is saying other things. So, but yeah, my hair feels really good. Feels really nice. Just not as like smooth and defined as it was with the peppermint. I do feel like the peppermint gave me like volume too. Like I feel like both of these masks give a little bit more volume to the hair, which I'm not mad at. So I'm just gonna go in with Lavish. Y'all know this is bae. I love this leave-in conditioner so much. Probably one of my most used leave-ins over the last year. It just does it for me. Audra was trying to get up there too. But yeah, let's talk products. So I've been doing a little bit of purchasing here and there. A lot of you guys asked me why I wasn't posting about the Sultanical sale. I try to post about sales, but also I know that a lot of you guys get super overwhelmed. There's always a sale somewhere. And so I try not to overdo it with posting about them because I don't want you guys to feel an unrealistic expectation when it comes to buying, you know? And I personally did not partake in that sale because I have almost everything that I want and need from Sultanicals. Not only that, but the one thing that I wanted to get, the Master Hair Cleanse, was already sold out by the time I saw the email, which I feel like I saw the email relatively early. But to me, if I'm shopping for products and I have to think about it, that means I really don't need to be spending my money on that website. You know what I mean? Because I have backups from when I use my Soul Bucks. So, which, shout out to AO for doing that because a lot of people took advantage of that situation. AO gets a lot of heat, but a whole lot of people be playing her too. And I think it's just going to come down to a lot of these business owners are going to have to stop being as nice as they have been. And truthfully, guys, like with the way a lot of people acted this past Black Friday, I wouldn't expect the same kind of sales we got for Black Friday. And that's the thing, like I was talking to my buddy Xavier about this, about how like people get mad at Camille Rose for not doing a huge Black Friday sale. And a lot of people were mad at the Main Choice for not participating. People get really aggravated with Audra because they don't do Black Friday sales. But honestly, I feel like it's smarter to have, you know, big ticket sales throughout the year because first of all, it's the highest traffic that brands of all types experience. A lot of people like refuse to patronize brands except for one time of the year. A lot of you guys are ordering in bulk and then have the nerve to get mad because it takes longer than you wanted to, even though a lot of these brands told y'all that it was going to take long. Like, it was on the website for everybody to see. It wasn't non-existent. And one thing I like that Miche does, they have a terms and conditions on their checkout, and you have to check off that you saw that processing time. I think a whole lot more brands need to do that because some of y'all were just acting really nasty. And it was to the point where I'm like, this doesn't even feel fun anymore. Because a lot of people were so rude. A lot of people really attacked Alexis from Unicurl. Now y'all mad because we ain't getting no more sales. But guess what? When you mistreat people, like, Unicurl is only like a year and a half old. And I felt like she did a great job considering the sale that she did. And the volume that she had. I think she did a great job trying to keep all of that together. I think she did her best. I mean, some of the shipping times, like some of the waits weren't even half as long as other companies. that were larger, you know? But I think pretty soon a lot of smaller business owners are not going to do these blowout sales the way that they were on Black Friday. And I feel like a lot of companies may just go ahead and take a page out of other people's books and not participate because there's just so much traffic. And not only that, but everyone's having their biggest sales of the year, supposedly, on Black Friday. And that also means that mail in general is going to be backed up, you know? Like, I know me personally, talking to a lot of my mail carriers, they were very low staffed this year. They were hit with one of the hardest Black Fridays that they have ever had. And so a lot of times y'all yelling at the company and they like, I can't make USPS go faster. I can't make FedEx go faster, you know? And they can't make mail carriers update the shipping, y'all. Like, that's on them. Once it leaves the post office, until they get a confirmation of what's happening, like, brand can't really do anything about it. So I think it's smart that a lot of these brands, like, people hate on Camille Rose, but I would much rather shop the World Natural Hair Show sale than do a crazy sale for them on Black Friday. I'm just being honest. So that's why I did not shop the Sultanicals sale, because I had everything that I needed. So I didn't see the point in trying to force it, you know? You should never do that. Do not do that. And I know a lot of people do. Like, oh, they're having a sale, so I'm going to buy 10 just because I can. And I'm just like, don't do that, you know? So basically, I was way under budget this month. So I went ahead and got some of the things that I meant to get during Black Friday. But I went ahead, I told you guys that I didn't get the shampoo from the Plum Nectar and Agave collection, and I didn't get the styling syrup. And the reason I didn't get the syrup was because I didn't realize what it was. I was satisfied enough to buy, you know, the remaining products in the collection. So I got those. They had sent me a coupon, so I went ahead and got those. And I also got the Ochre Deep Conditioner. A lot of you guys have been asking me about that collection for a while, and basically I hadn't gotten it because it really just wasn't an immediate thing, you know? And for every time I go on the website, it will be sold out anyway, so it really didn't matter. But that was one thing that I had decided to wait on, because at the time when it came out, I still had fresh things from the brand that I hadn't used, reviewed, etc. So I wanted to get some of my She Sent It stuff out. And I still didn't get my hands on the ochre during Black Friday. It was one of the first things to sell out. So I went ahead and got that because the website had been restocked. I did a little bit of She Sent It shopping, and I also purchased the new collection from Curl Origin, because I told y'all, like, it just went way under the radar that they had come out with a holiday collection as well. So they came out with their honey and hibiscus collection, and all the products just look scrumptious. So I went ahead and I got some products from that. I got the deep conditioner, the leave-in, the smoothie, deep conditioner, leave-in smoothie, and the jelly. So once that hits my door, I will be doing a review on that too, because the only person that I saw even speak on it was Trini Girl Natural, because y'all know she stays up on it when it comes to, like, She Sent It, all of the She beauty brands. Which you guys have asked me a couple of questions about that, and I think I told you guys in a post that for some reason, like, sometimes I will reply to you guys, and, like, the like that I put on there, like, I'll love a comment and the love will show up, but the actual comment won't show up. Like, I've been having so many issues with my YouTube, and YouTube ain't helping you, girl, so I'm just pushing through like it's regularly scheduled programming. But some of you guys have asked me about that. And from my understanding, they're friends. So she sent it Curl Origin, Nectar and Mane, and Gorgeously Kinky. So they are all sister companies. And they're 4 different women who all work together. So like similar concepts, but you know, different branding, kind of different goals. So, I still need to try Gorgeously Kinky, which I've heard a lot about from Bubsby. I have been like binging her stuff. I love her. She's just, you know how you come across people on YouTube and you're just like, why is watching you so relaxing? I feel that way about her, and Talise, Curly Tells. I love her too. So I've been watching a lot of Bubs and I've been watching a lot of Curly Tells. I go through phases like I'm always watching Alexis and Quinn and Sheree. I'll watch the twins every now and then. Who else? Oh, I'm always watching Gina One Smart Fro when she uploads. I'm always watching Ashkin's Curls. I'm so happy that she is back because I missed her. I low-key kind of blame her for my product junkiism. Her and Quinn, like, Quinn and Ashkin Curls were like the original ones that really got me into like my product junkiism. I've been watching them for years. Like back when Quinn was Nikki. And like I would like try to look her up and YouTube would always play me. Like I would type in her name into the search bar and it wouldn't show anything. And I would actually be one of the people to spell it right. That's how you know I'm OG Quinn Ray, okay? But like YouTube would seriously play me. Wouldn't let me watch her videos. But yeah, those like the main ones that I've been watching, even though half of them wouldn't know these days because I come home and I turn on YouTube and I fall asleep watching my faves because I'm so damn tired. So if y'all don't see comments from me, I'm still watching your videos. I just, unfortunately, am tired as hell. So, I go through periods like that. Like I will have times where I am watching YouTube nonstop and I'm commenting underneath like everybody's videos. Like I am right there. And then I will, these days I've been more of that phase of like, I literally turn on YouTube and I try to watch as much as I can. But 9 times out of 10, I fall asleep before I get through the first 3 videos. And then I end up having to come back later and watch again. I didn't even comment on getting ready to put the curl maker in my hair, but that's what I'm using right now is curl maker. I decided to bust this out because 1, I have 2 bottles of it. Because y'all know I've been wanting to revisit curl maker. Curl maker used to be bae back in the day for me. And I really love to use curl maker during these kinds of seasons when it's really cold. I find curl maker to be very nourishing to my hair. For some reason, I feel like I can really use Uncle Funky's in the spring and summer, but I can't use curl maker like that in the spring and summer, even though they have very similar formulas, but that's where my hair is. So I'm liking things so far. But yeah, those are my faves. If y'all have not watched Curly Tells, I know a lot of you guys have. I see a lot of you guys in her comments too. Go watch her. She is so sweet. Like she is just such a sweet, adorable person. And I actually found her via my boo Xavier. Y'all don't know, Xavier just be, that's why I had to come on here and like ride hard for him, because Xavier be putting me on. Xavier is always lifting me up when I'm going through it. Like he's just there. But he actually sent me a video of her reviewing the custard, the Curl Creator custard from the Main Choice, and she followed my method and she was like, this actually works. And I was like, see? So I was like, see, I'm not the only person that likes it. It's not just me. I am not crazy. But yeah, I love her videos. She makes really great informative content, and I love her editing too. I love that style where like people do like the little inserts and stuff. I've always loved that. So she has really great content. If you haven't checked her out, go check her out. Who else have I been watching? Oh, NJ Eberhardt. She is really sweet too. I love her. I found her through her Unicurl review, because she is another person that is like a straight lover of Unicurl. Y'all know I stan Unicurl. That is my ish. I really like her too. She also does really informative reviews. And she also just has a really great personality. I love a lot of her product recommendations, so. But I like to have a mixture of people that I watch on YouTube. You know, like different hair types. I like to see how different things are working for different people. And the different methods that everyone uses, you know, depending on not just their hair type, but where they live and how different products play in their hair. So I really like watching, you know, various people just to see what everyone's experiences are. But yeah, and then Quinn, she stay having me laughing. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, I watch her, because it doesn't matter whether she likes the product or she hates the product. Like, you can guarantee that she is going to be silly. And sometimes I just need that kind of love in my life, you know? Like, sometimes I'd be watching her and I die. But yeah, she is also part of the reason why I wanted to bust out this curl maker, because Quinn has been using curl maker a lot too. And I was like, I need to go back to that, because I remember back in the day, like, there was never a bad hair day when I put curl maker in my hair. I definitely feel like, just talking about differences, I feel like I get a little bit more elongation from Uncle Funky's, which I never really strive for elongation, but in some products I find that if they are truly like slightly elongating, then I do get a little bit more volume out of them because my curls aren't so tight. A lot of y'all were like, well, Brie, remember, like, shrinkage is a sign of health. I know it's a sign of health, y'all. I'm not saying that I mind my shrinkage, but what I'm saying is, the more my hair shrinks up, the more my hair weaves its way into itself. Like, y'all, there was one day that I literally had a fisherman's knot in my hair. It wasn't because I did anything to it. Like, my hair just naturally did that. And the further up that it shrinks, the more problematic that becomes. And so I have to be careful, because I'm so happy that my hair is thriving and like the shrinkage is popping. And I get beautiful definition, but I also have to be careful because, one, single strand knots are a bitch on fine hair. And two, I also don't want to have to overstyle my hair. You know, like having to do my hair more than twice a week eventually does become a problem. So it's more of like health on another side, if that makes sense, trying to maintain my ends. So trust me, y'all, I'm not anti-shrinkage, and I've never been anti-shrinkage. So I always say embrace your shrinkage, but sometimes it does come down to like I have to do something a little bit extra to make sure that my shrinkage doesn't inadvertently cause other health issues with my hair on the back end. So, because single strand knots are not the business. And I'm really proud of the way my hair has been growing since I got it cut. But the melanin launch is finally rolling out, showing up on people's door. Y'all, please be patient with Whitney. Don't be big meanies. Goodness. I never get my pants like in a twist when I pre-order anything because I already know what the deal is. It may be a minute before I see it. But also, they did explain to me, and I really do love that Melanin, like they're just great with their customer service. And they explained to me that if you had a pre-ordered item and a back-ordered item in the same shipment, then it may take a little bit longer, just so you guys know. So if you had like the like I did, I ordered 2 of the leave-in and the cream, then your order may take a little bit longer to get to you. And they said that they will try to make sure that they note that in the future so that nobody is confused. So, but I found that customer service has just been really sweet. They've answered all my questions in a timely fashion. I'm just proud of Whitney, and I'm happy that I can support her. I finally really whittled down some of my creams and gave away some that I wasn't using, so I felt like I could justify purchasing the cream now, because that's why I remember last year I told you guys I wasn't going to get it, because at the time I really wasn't using my creams. But I feel like my usage of creams is much more balanced now. Like I'm actually keeping them in my rotation, and I'm not holding on to any of them that I'm not actually using. So gave myself a little bit of leeway, and it was nice to go ahead and support Whitney. But if you guys have any like questions on that while you are waiting for me to get my stuff, because it is going to be a little bit longer than everyone else that has ordered, go watch Curly Tails, because she got her review up as soon as she got the products. So go watch her, because she did a really great review on that, and her hair was so cute. Her hair is always so cute. But yeah, she does great reviews, y'all. Go watch her. If I haven't said that enough, go watch her. So just in comparison to my hair when I use the Uncle Funkies, I definitely feel like I have a little bit more halo frizz than I do when I use Uncle Funkies, which is fine. That's not any kind of deal breaker for me, you know. But I also feel like my curls look really damn good, which is why I have loved Curl Maker for so long. I have a soft spot in my heart for Curl Maker because it was one of the first, well, it wasn't one of, it was the first product to give me a wash and go. Back when I still kind of had stringy pieces. I was rocking wash and goes when I was transitioning. Because my mindset was kind of like, why not go ahead and get the technique down, you know? So with my transitioning curls, Curl Maker really helped a lot, because it helped everything to look a little bit more uniform and not so crunchy and forced and stringy. Okay, so that is where I am. Let me turn around. Blessed be thy name. I actually have tomorrow off. So, which I'm so thankful for, because I feel like garbage. My mom just came home. She was like, Brie, I got you those TheraFlu packets. And I was like, I love you. My mom always knows what I need before I know what I need. Let me know if your mom's the same way. But so I'm gonna let this air dry, and I'll probably end up finishing it under the dryer, just so I have the feeling that I'm gonna take one of those TheraFlus early, and so I want to hit the sheets early, and I don't want to go to bed with wet roots. I found that making sure my roots aren't wet when I go to bed has really helped me with longevity of my styles, and especially keeping my roots from being super puffy. So I have tried to stop going to bed with damp roots, because I found that when I go to bed with damp roots and I cover my hair up, it never dries. So that is the plan, and I'll come back tomorrow right before I upload this and show you guys how this combo works together. We'll see if we have another winner, but overall, definitely like this. It's not my absolute favorite from Miche, but it is definitely good, definitely worth the money. Super high quality, rich, creamy, just yummy. And then we'll see how these two faves work together. Okay guys, so I am back. This is actually day 3. Now, to be completely honest, I should not have filmed Self-Care Sunday when I did. I think I pulled through it pretty well, but I was so sick that I hardly remember anything that happened when I filmed that video. So this is the result, and I wanted to show it to you guys really quick. Sorry about the lighting. It's kind of like misty and nasty outside. So this is day 3 hair. Day 1, it mostly got slept on, so it kind of got crushed. And then after that, I've just kind of been doing my own thing, scrunched out with oil. And these are the final results. Now, full disclosure, I'm not the biggest fan of this wash and go. I don't know why, but it almost seems like I didn't like distribute the product evenly, if that makes sense. Like my ends, it almost seems like I really focused too much of the product on my ends and not enough here. I think some of that was because I found myself, as I was applying Curl Maker, which I don't know why, like I've used Curl Maker for years. It's weird when you revisit products, right? Like you act like you don't remember how to use it. But as I was like applying it, especially like here to my like top sections and then my roots, I found myself pulling that product off and bringing it down. And I think it kind of made my hair lay a little awkward. So my top pieces are very soft and fluffy, still defined though. And my ends are very crunchy. So I'm definitely going to try this combo again because the products do mix well. My hair overall is very soft, especially in the places where I didn't really go in heavy with product. But my ends are definitely a little too crispy. I mean, you can see they look like straws. Like this looks like one literal unit, you know? So I'm definitely, the good thing is that I have 2 bottles of Curl Maker. So it's going to give me a lot of room and opportunity to continue to play with Curl Maker and kind of reevaluate how I use it, because my hair is very different now than it was then. One thing that I remember about why I love this so much though is that it is a product that can last through just about anything for me. And so I've been laying all over my head. I've been doing a lot of stuff and this has not been letting up. And so of course for me, for someone who gets this literal straw-like definition, that can be kind of annoying. And so it's almost like I prefer the fact that Uncle Funky's is like a tad bit lighter. I find Uncle Funky's in comparison to Curl Maker on my hair to be somewhat lighter, I do get a little bit more shine from Uncle Funky's too. I do still have like nice shine, but my hair is definitely a little bit more shiny when I use Uncle Funky's. So I definitely like the two formulas for different reasons, even though they are very similar. And I think that I'm going to be able to use most of the things that I use with Uncle Funky's interchangeably with Curl Maker. I just need to reevaluate my application. And of course I wasn't feeling well. And that played a role too. Eventually I was just kind of rushing because I was ready to go ahead and get off camera. But overall, just as a combo itself, these do mix very well together. I don't have any flakage, and it's been 3 days. You know, sometimes like you don't have flakage on day 1, but you have like flakage on day 3, and I haven't experienced with that. So my wash and go is definitely extremely shrunken and very tight, but I think as I continue to play with Curl Maker and kind of relearn it, I think I'll be good. I did just want to like hop on and just apologize because I intended on having this video up last Sunday, when you guys will, because you're watching this next week. I intended on having this up for the Miche sale because they had 25% going on, which is pretty decent for them. But I didn't really clock that I was sick. I'll just be honest. Like, there was a whole progression of thinking I was sick and then thinking, oh, I'm good. And then like, I just ended up being laid out flat on my ass, essentially. And I really had to kind of bring it back and reevaluate. And I know you guys don't mind. I just wish that I had been able to get it up before the sale. But I definitely feel like if there's any left, because this has been discounted anyway, I would say go ahead and get it if you have been questioning it, if there are any left. And truthfully, I feel like both the warm sugar cookie and the peppermint candy cane are additions that she should bring back to the collection because I find them to be very good. Even though this didn't beat out peppermint for me, and I kind of thought that, like I told you guys, I was going to buy 2 of the peppermint because I know how much I love conditioners with protein. I still really enjoy this even though it doesn't beat out the peppermint for me, but this actually beats out Indulge for me. So I definitely think that sugar cookie and peppermint candy cane are 2 products that she should totally bring back to the line. Or even if she doesn't bring them back in their holiday scents, bring back the formulations with, you know, regular schmegular fragrance. I would really like that too. So that is it for Self-Care Sunday. Thank you guys so much for just like hanging in there with me. That virus I caught was like no joke because it really laid me out on my butt. But you guys are the best because y'all are so supportive and loving, and y'all watch me regardless of what crazy stuff I have going on. So yeah, this gets an A+ in my book. And also I do like this combination, but I am going to have to start using my Curl Maker a little bit more. Like, even looking at the bottle, I'm like, I don't remember using this much product, you know? That just tells you I was not paying any damn attention to what I was doing, because never in my years of using Curl Maker have I ever used this much at one time. So definitely like the combination. If you have these 2 in your collection, I do suggest trying them out. I'm just going to work on my application and making sure that I don't overdo it so that I have an even distribution of product and so that my shape can really be even. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Self-Care Sunday. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining the fam. And of course, if you're old here, welcome back, guys. You know I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.